Okay, I am live, but I do need to position my webcam for the 3D printer differently. Let's see. This might be better. Check it. Oh, I think that's better. That's better. Okay, so it is a normal cross stream, but I'm 3D printing some materials as well, and this way I can see if it works. Is there a way for me to switch the screens? Yep. I think it's mirrored. Yeah, it's mirrored. Settings. Oh, video. Oh, well, that's mirror camera. No, do not mirror. Maybe I should mirror it. I think it looks better mirrored. So, okay, so I know my left screen is mirrored, and it's mirrored on purpose. Right. So we have lots of things to paint again. Did a few things off screen, so no, it is not completely dry just yet. Dry enough to paint over it. A bit organizing, should have done that off stream, but okay, you know me. I always do things differently. I have my door open once again because of fumes and all. And I have some things, well, let's call it air dry resin or sun resin, just to see how that works. If that ruins the resin less, and I'm doing smaller layers as well. Okay, so I need to have black for the eye. This way, if I have a half screen, it's easier for me to work in screen as well. And when I have the black open, let's grab my reference. Okay, so this one needs to dry before I can continue. That was a lot of work. It's probably done in a couple of minutes. I need the classic one. Yeah, I can use this as an example. Fortunately, you can't see what I'm using as an example, but consider I'm painting Miku, you can probably guess the reference is Miku. Oh, that's the wrong one. This needs to be black. So let's make this. I just need to get the colors blobbed in, and then I can continue later. And considering this is a fan art piece, it means it's going to be a freebie. I don't really have a silver out. But it will be future problem. I'm still mask painting, but almost all have at least a beginning. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I can start doing other things as well. There's still plenty to clean up. Okay, so I have these couple of colors blobbed in, so I can return to my chat. And no, it's not an iridescent matte on my 3D printer, it's just the sunshine. I currently only work with natural light. I do have a couple of lights on, but that's more to remember me if I not forgot to put off the light when I leave. Forgot to do you and forgot to do you. Coming week is going to be a very busy week at work, you know, my day job. Let's see, this is the same color. Also a freebie. But I don't need pearlescent black for her hair. I need just black. There's a bit of painting yesterday after my chores. Oh, and as you can see, I found back the little sea star. So that one needs to be painted as well. And I want to empty my big jars and replace them with little ones. Still have to empty a few ones, but that's okay. I had the Miku color hair needed. Oh, nice to know you're coloring painting as well. Okay, let's see. What else can I do? I need to get gray and I need to get black. And both are near. Wait, don't I have a black over here? Yes, I do. I don't think I have a gray, or it's a matte gray, and I wanted shiny gray. So I do have a black here, and I do need a shiny gray. It should be this one. It's a bit silvery, but okay, this will do, this will do. This whole project was partly my attempt to clean out my paint. Thus far, I'm using way less paint than expected, which is good, of course. Which color is the tie, by the way? That's also the same green as the hair. Well, tweezers. My 3D prints are also now listed on Cults. Just the first month. I think that was all the silver already. Oh, okay. And they're also more expensive on Cults because there you have an extra fee. Okay. So you're still first and cheaper if you get it through Ko-fi. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll give the link in my link tree. I'll get it to you later, but they are the exact same files. So if you already have them through Ko-fi, there's no need to buy them through Cults. Thus far, I have no intention for Cults only designs just yet. Maybe later. The name is Kitty Ocean indeed, but I don't know if that's also the link. And now my arm is green. Well. The 3D print, by the way, is part of a bigger file I need to print, and it takes about 5 hours. I decided to start with the biggest one, so I can print the other ones in between. I forgot to get myself a drink. Well, that means that after an hour I can take a little break. And there was a little spider who built a web in my 3D printer, despite it having cleaned last week. And I chased it away this morning, and now it's rebuilding its web on my 3D printer again. This should be a better view. How's the boot? Yes, that does have a little green lines. This one should not be skin tone. This should be green as well. Okay. So this means drying time again. And I have a plan for Miku's outfit, at least the black part, so I don't need to fill that perfectly. It is something I can do only at the end because it might otherwise destroy other parts. Miku, let's go try over here. Solid, solid. Okay, so whenever I let it, well, air dry, sun dry, a thinner layer, I think the result is getting better. But I still need to be careful and quick because there's sunlight right above me. Where's my flame? So if I don't pay attention to the chat, it's probably because I have little time, little response time for my resin pieces. Thus far, this technique does cause more bubbles, but less of that ugly, well, what's with my naga. But I'd rather have a few bubbles than one of those fill parts. It's currently raining, so it might take a little bit longer for it to cure well. But at least the rain is nice for the 3D printer. Okay. These you can cure in the sun again. Okay. I always keep my flame out of the sun. Well, I do know that the bottom is brown yellowish, so right, this was a chunky black. It was a very nice black, but also very chunky. Okay, come on. You can go, because I don't have anything in this color right now, just Miku, and Miku is drying at the moment. First the base coat, so I know where all the colors are going to be. Sure, there are people like, she's more brownish hair, but I'm like, yeah, but you won't see this. And Nezuko. Where does her brownish reddish part already? And no, I haven't seen anything from Demon Slayer. I don't know anything about it. But the teenager who this is for loved it. She now outgrew it a bit. Because you know, kids grow up. But I do think they're going to like it. It's more reddish, vermilion. What is what again? Sometimes I don't even know what I designed. So let's first get out what I do know is. Because this hair. And this is hair. Okay, so this is skin. Right, she has a double robe. This is hair because it's a lot of hair. Okay. Then let's see, that's green. That's white, and then we have soft pink. And now the design is a bit more saturated. Then we're grabbing my ultra dark brown for the jacket. Or robe, or whatever you want to call it. There we go, that's this one. And this. Just blobbing in colors at the moment. Okay. green. A quite light green actually. So I'm gonna grab this green. While I'm looking at my reference, I can't see chat, so if anyone is saying something important, please be patient. I'll be back soon enough. Then we have this is green. And then I saw something pink again. Then we need something red. Now my vermilion is from a tube. It should be in here. That's thunder. Needs a little bit of water. I don't mind if that little spider stays up there with my 3D printer. Okay, well, this part I can imagine. Let's see. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to refresh my paint water somewhere today. Already in for 30 minutes. This is the downside if you paint things so late after designing it. You sometimes don't know what things are supposed to be. Okay, so that's the hair. Then we need the ochre one for the tie. And this can dry. Maybe because it's Pentecost, second Pentecost tomorrow, I can paint her again. Otherwise it will be probably be somewhere next week. At the latest Sunday, I'm guessing. Okay. Oh, almost forgot her hair tie. I won't do the white because that might bleed into the other parts. Or actually the other parts might bleed into the white. So it's a bit more saturated than the original design. Okay, so that's Nezuko, the freebie. And it's drying time for Nezuko. Let's get my slate, my drying slate. Because I have a couple of things drying right now. And if it's on a slate, it's easier to move around. My white. I have two whites, by the way. My ultimate blend and my very good blend. That's just water. This is pretty much Sailor Moon. And when she's dry, I can redo the outlines. And I did need to do one outline thing. Right, what's next? What's next? How far along are my... Yep, resins are dry. Result is a lot better, but I'm going to spray paint them anyway. I also found out that my old varnish spray paint keeps on sticking. So I bought new varnish. Let's do that at the door. It also leaves traces, so I'm using that old varnish as a first coat. Now, let's see. We're going for Nurse Light. I got a lot of stamp supplies, which I will show later on. Maybe not today, but another day. But I misplaced some of my embossing powder and I haven't been able to find it back just yet. I know I still have a few, but where? If it's too much, I'll just put it back. It's a bit Chibi Moon pink. It's what I always use for the mouth. It's not great that I hit the skin, because that means it still first has to dry before I can do the skin. But I still have plenty of things to do. Wait, this is interesting. Get a link sent through. So apparently you are allowed to sell Miku Hatsune art. Which would be awesome, by the way, because that means I would be able to sell the figures I created of Miku. So that would be nice. And this is way too much pink. That's okay, I can always put it back. So that means I can create a standee and sell it. They probably do mean not mass production, but that does explain a couple of things. Pink paint was bought at a big bazaar, but unfortunately that one went belly up. Raffaella. It's okay paint. I mean, it's not as terrible as the one from the Senos. Of course, my main focus will always be original art, but it's nice to know I could print these designs and let people decorate them themselves. Maybe something for next year AnimeCon. Okay, this pink is done. And I want to get rid of my large jars of paint, of mixed paint, and replace them with smaller jars. First of all, smaller jars are plenty, and second of all, they take up so much space. Do I have an open mouth? Yep, over here. Over here. I thought I was done scraping, but unfortunately, nope. What else? Well, it's mainly cleanup and attempting to edit my 6th novel in Dutch. Hopefully I'll find some time tonight. This is just adding white. Downside of the white is that it's not very high opacity, so you need a lot of layers. And I don't have a version of white paint you can blob on nicely. This just needs a lot of layers. Not sure about the eye color just yet. I mean, it's a very pink one, and doing white, red eyes, albino is just a bit too, too overdone. Miss Bunny, getting there slowly, very slowly. Well, why not grab my other tray? Oh, great, you're one of those bugs. Come on, let's move you outside. Yeah, you're on your back now. Very cool. Well, you're one of the ladybug kind. There we go. No, off. Could be a ladybug larvae, I'm not sure. Right, Venusaur. Did I mix up the colors for the Venusaur? It doesn't look even. Well, let's do a coat. Just in case. Maybe a freebie, but it doesn't mean I should slack on it. Good thing about the summer, or summer-ish, is that the paint does dry quicker. And I can open up my door, which also helps paint dry quicker. just looks a bit uneven. And I need to redo the bronze because it didn't coat the first time. This should dry quite quickly. Now we go to Little Clover. I have the colors of Miku pretty much done. Nezuko done. I'll keep it open for now, and let's open my family chat. Forgot to take my ring off. Well, probably when I take a break, I'll put it safe in the house. Got a lot of chats open right now. So I hope people are patient that I can't just jump from chat to chat. I mean, I'm here to craft. When I first got that light green, I was like horrified how terrible it was. But now that I mixed it with other paint, it's actually quite nice. Becoming a master mixer. Which is, by the way, a joke. I'm not becoming a master mixer. Now I need some gray. And I did spot a tube of gray here. Dark gray. That's a bit much. I don't really need that much, but maybe it'll dry quickly. It's probably just right. Sometimes you just need a first coat so something can adhere to the paint, or the paint can adhere to something. That's the proper grammar. Okay, and now I need some hint of brown. Yeah, I'll just do this one because this one's almost run out. Just a base coat anyway, so. And I would have emptied this tube soon. Okay, so clover. And it's all blobbed in. Let's see. How dry are you? You're not completely dry just yet, but dry enough for me to work with. This is Virgo, by the way. Still a bit wet in the dress, so I need to be careful. And I hope this should be the last bit of paint in the tube. Yeah, this is pretty much all. Let's unwind this. And then, there we go. Still a little bit left. Yeah, this is pretty much gone. You did well. Oh wait, I saved the lids in case I lose a lid. The caps. It dries quite dark. And we're almost at the hour mark. Then I'm going to take a little break, get something to drink. And then we continue with the second part. And if you're like, wait, you got so much paint, don't worry. I have another one where I use the same brown on the hair. See, it already dries up quite darkly. Let's put you over here because you're not fully dry yet. This one's also not fully dry. Again, the dress. And this paint is also quite translucent, low opacity, so many coats, many coats. Still a little bit of burnt sienna left. Okay, Capricorn. How far along is Sagittarius, which had an accident in the skin tone? We'll put it up close soon. Her hair paint seeped to the skin, and considering it's, let's see if you can see it, it's neon, can't really see it that well. But anyway, her face is now also translucent, so I need to do many more coats. Skin here is almost coated. Sagittarius, also known as boogschutter. And the neon paint is also very translucent, so hence why my coffee goal is getting better paint. Yeah, this is gonna need definitely a couple more coats to hide all the translucent paint. Oh, stay on page, I'm not ready to end yet. Dry on a normal spot now. Let's see, how's the skin of Leo? Love the hair, how the hair turned out. Can't really see it, it mostly looks orangey, but there's also some neon in there. Oh, and apparently something went off. Well, I'll grab my other paint. First skin tone, because that's priority. Body's pretty much done. Her hair is pretty much done. So what's next is the outfit, which is probably gonna be fiery colors. Red, yellow. Let's put the other paint back. And I'm not really cleaning my palette because A, I want to see if I can get it thick enough so I can peel it off, and B, I have gazillion palettes. Do not be underestimated by my amount of palettes. I have stone ones, I have plastic ones. This vermilion can probably be used up here a bit. Let's grab the neon. This looks so much better up close. Okay, gold. I wanted gold, and I had my gold over here. In the past, I used so much acrylics, and nowadays I just can't get rid of it. Sure. Incoming 16 comments. Oh, I don't mind having it. But you know me, if you ask for it, it's not gonna happen. How about turning this into gold bracelets? See, it's all blobby now. Let's see, because the penny one is almost done. I could add where's my somewhat that oh, it's dried up. Well, whoops. Let's see. I have plenty of ultramarine over here. And I have plenty of just a normal color, but then mixed in slightly white for the opacity. Let's first see how much we get over here. Don't need much. Ooh, pinch jumping around. Oh, it's almost the color of my dress. Okay. Needs a little bit more of this, just a tiny bit. Okay. Now to get it on the paintbrush. And I put a splot on my silicone mat. Always clean your steering sticks so you can reuse them. It's a lot better for the environment. course, things pop up from the side. This little tab always had that issue. And now from the mouth. And still not enough coating for the neon smiley. I decided not to turn this into a standee. This is going to be an oversized pin. I'm saving up for an ETA bag. I know exactly which one I want. So you can dry. This is the last one I'm gonna do before my break. Where is my huge jar of? Well, huge. This neighbor is getting quite far. So with the next stream, you know, after my break, I will continue Tenebra. My Halloween character, and probably also gonna do this one. So I'm gonna take a little break, get something to drink, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. But meanwhile, the stream will pause or whatever. So be right back, or if you see this in YouTube, see you next week. Bye bye.